Morning watchers, Scott at SE Landscaping, and we're back at the tree reducing job we did a couple of weeks ago, and today the plan is to grind the stumps, which I've already started. So what we're left with here is just a pile of the chippings, but as you can see we've got a stump down 3 or 4 inches below the ground. What we'll do next is we'll come back and take all these chippings away, and then we'll put a bit of soil on, seed it, and it'll be easy to cut. So we've done those 3 or 4 there. But excuse the litter on the site, it's not something we do in the winter, but it's something I might do today because it's a mess. It's a very open site and everything blows in. So as we come over, got our Camon SG30 stump grinder. We've got our safety stuff, but that's more for if the members of the public and things around. I've just put it down next to the road just to protect things. So let's get cracking. So what we've got is soil level of about 2 inches all the way, where we can just put some soil over and seed it. On a different job, if someone was wanting to plant this, we would take it down 6 to 8 inches, but on this commercial side all we're doing is a couple inches of soil over seeding, and you'll never know they've been here. So spend on average 5 minutes on a tree stump, but if you look, there's a good 4 inches there of clearance on each one, so it will be good to get a bit of soil on, a bit of seed. So finished job for today. All the stumps out, just the piles of sawdust to remove, and then some soil to bring in to seed the areas, and it'll make it a lot easier to cut. So job done. So 21 stumps ground out there on site, reasonable size, ranging from sort of 10 inches to 2 foot, and it is just gone 10 o'clock, so 2.5 hours. The plan next, as I explained on the video, is we'll come back, we'll lift the sawdust out of the holes. Just left it in today mainly for safety reasons really, so no slips, trips and falls and all that. So the plan will be, we will come back, we will take the sawdust out the holes, we will then use that on another job, because it's just like mulch really, so we'll get rid of that on another job. So what we'll probably do is, because we into mid-February, we'll probably leave that a couple of weeks now, and then we'll bring in the soil sort of late February, early March, and then it means that we just come back once more, soil it, seed it, take the stuff away, and we'll have a nice job to cut next year. Well, this season, sorry, I keep saying next year, I keep forgetting where we are. Next month I should be saying. So it'll make our job a lot easier, rather than doing donuts around all those trees that you saw on the earlier video there, or the previous video. But these stump grinders, for £3,500, this machine has paid for itself. It's been on hire and I've used it, and it's paid for itself numerous times. It's a great bit of kit. It's actually going out today. It was booked out next week, but I'm going on holiday, so I'm dropping the machine off today. And what it was, the guy who's borrowing it over at Barnet Castle, he does garden maintenance. He doesn't do anything commercial, just garden maintenance. A friend of mine, known him a lot of years. He mentioned that he had 2 tree stumps in the garden, so I quoted him obviously a higher price, because he's a friend, and like I say, I only hire gear to friends and people I know, trustworthy. And I just said to him, I said, you're hiring this machine for a day. I said, why not go around all your clients and try and upsell the job? And I says, you can keep it for a week, because I'm going away for a week. And I said, we can negotiate a bit more on the price should you get any more work. Now he could have said, you're leaving it with me for a week, I just want to do the 2 stumps, and he could do 20 jobs, but he hasn't. He's come back and he's got 13 stumps to remove over 4 jobs. And we've come to and we've negotiated on the price. He's making good money out of it. I'm making good money out of the machine, which would have just been sat there while I was away. So, like I say, I'm going to drop it off now. I'll just give it a once over, but it's still cutting fine. It's grinding fine. I'm probably going to get some teeth for it. Probably after this month. I've got a few more jobs to do myself, and then I'll get some of the teeth for it, which there's lots of moving parts on the end, but unless you hit something hard or hit rocks and stuff, it's only the sort of diamond tip teeth you need to replace, which are very cost effective. I think to get a set for this it's about £60, and you're only replacing them, well, I think 2 years, I think, since this last had teeth on. So that is the plan. We'll get some maintenance done once we finish with it for this season, but I can't praise this enough. As well as that, Trackmaster, I have the aerator, the scarifier, the rotivator, this, and Trackmaster are just great products, to be honest. I cannot fault them. I know a lot of other guys use Trackmaster. Dave Warner's got a good set of Trackmaster equipment, and Curtis down in London has a good set of Trackmaster gear as well. They do a lot of lawn care, but I cannot fault the stuff enough. It's a great company. I've had stuff since I bought my first BCS rotivator in 2007, which is still going strong. So I cannot fault the gear. Anybody looking for things, they're always at Saltex. Good. And when you go onto the stand, you'll find that the guys know the products as well. Some stands you go on, and what I found at Saltex and other trade shows, especially BTME, I was talking to people at BTME and it was, oh, I'll just go and have a look at the book. You're there for 3 days, guys. You need to know the products inside and out when people are asking you basic questions. So, and the good thing with Trackmaster is they know the products inside out. So that's their job, and they do it well. So any questions on stump grinding and things, there's various options once you get to the end phase there. I've took these down to 4 inches below soil, which we'll blind it with soil, and then we'll just seed it, like I said. If it's in planting areas, planting beds, then you need to go down sort of 10-12 inches, and you need to grind out the bulk so that someone can put a plant in. That's another option. If someone says, oh, I want to put a plant in a tree, and it's no good saying, right, I'm just going to take 4 inches off, and when they come out with a spade, they find that I've just done half a job. But talking about half a job, is the first time I used this machine was one of these people who know everything about everything came. I took a stump out in a cemetery, you've probably seen that in a previous video, blinded it with soil, and I was told that I'd only done half a job and it was a crap job and all this and that, from one of these so-called experts on YouTube, or keyboard warriors as they know. The fact is, it's site specific. The job I did where I just blinded over like I've done with these, tree stumps take years and years to decompose, as people know. Even with the eco plugs and things, to rot away, they take years and years. So blinding over with a bit of soil, yes, it'll sink over time, but that time is 5-10 years down the line. That's not 5-10 minutes or 5-10 weeks down the line. So it's site specific. You do what the client wants, and you do what's best practice, and I'm doing what's best practice with the machine. Morning watchers, now it's warmed up a bit. It is the final day on the job. We removed the trees and the stumps a few weeks ago. If I spin you around and show you, it is that one there. And today we're just going to take the chip out with a pair of leaf grabbers and put some soil in, put some seed on. It possibly is going to get cold again next week, so we might have to come and put a bit of seed on the next time we come to cut the grass. But all in all, job finished today and signed off, so let's get cracking.
6 for the northeast.
This is Smooth Radio.
that, we'll pretty much do the job. So finished job, all seeded over. And then as we come up, it's just a little bit of seeding I've done over here where they've had an electric cable put in. Just there, and we just put some barrier tape round so the people don't walk on it till it comes through. So, another job finished. Like I say, we took the trees out a few weeks ago, but I wanted to, and then I had to come back to grind it, but I wanted to wait till the weather picked up before I put any grass seed on. And yes, I might have to, it is supposed to possibly get cold next week, so I might have to put a bit more seed on in a couple of weeks, but the good news is it's our first cut on that site in 2 weeks. So if I have to fling a bit of grass seed on in 2 weeks when I come after the cold weather, then that's fine. I'm already here, I'm already on site. So another job ticked off. But credit crunch and recession, what credit crunch and recession? I've never known if, I've always been sort of reasonably busy in February and March, and I've always wanted to have a bit of time in February and March just to tidy up the sites that I've got existing. But we managed to put a lot of sites away early, and it's just been absolutely crazy, the amount of inquiries and the amount of jobs that I've priced that I wasn't too bothered, I wasn't too fussed if I got them, and I priced them accordingly. I didn't take people's eyeballs out, but I priced reasonably, and like I said, they just keep coming, and we just keep getting purchase orders. So like I say, we're still busy the next few weeks. It's still going to be hectic before the grass really does kick in. It's sort of trying to sort of fit in a job on a morning, then nipping off to another job on an afternoon. But hopefully after the next couple of weeks, although it sounds daft because you're going into silly grass cutting season, but it'll sort of work where we're back on our routine of what we've got to do. So job finished there, all tidied up. Just a little finished touch there. They had an electric cable put in for electric cars a few months ago, and I noticed when I've been cutting the grass last year that it was sort of it was a dip. Whoever had done it, they'd put a bit of soil on, but they hadn't done it properly. So I thought I'd fling a bit of soil on. One, it makes my job easier. It means that you're not streaming into that dip. Two, the client will look at it and be over the moon because we've done it while we're already on the job, so it's not costing them any more. Potentially, if you're going to do that job with a bit of soil, it would be £100 job. So the client's saving a bit of money. Put a bit of tape round as well, just because obviously it's the main entrance, so you're going to have staff who walk straight from the car park, quickest route possible. So I've just put that round just to prevent traffic till we get some seed coming through, and then we can obviously remove it. So just a bit of a finishing touch, just so they know it's there, and they know we've done it. It's all nice and tidy. So that will be another happy customer on Monday morning, and that's pretty much it for today. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.